Ladies and gentlemen, there comes a moment in life when you realize no one is coming to save you. No one will wake you up in the morning and push you to chase your dreams. No one will fight your battles for you, and no one will build your future except you. Many people spend years waiting for the right person to come and support them, waiting for the perfect opportunity, waiting for someone to believe in them. But let me tell you the truth, help is not coming. You have to do it yourself. No one is coming to save you. That is the first truth you must accept if you want to change your life. Too many people are waiting for someone to believe in them, waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for a helping hand. But the reality is, the only person who can change your life is you. You have to take responsibility for your future, for your growth, and for your success. The moment you stop depending on others and start relying on yourself, everything shifts. You begin to see the world differently. You realize that the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the work you are willing to put in. You must wake up each day with a mindset that says, if I don't do it, no one else will. The more you develop self-reliance, the stronger you become. You will no longer fear challenges because you understand that you have the ability to overcome them. You will stop making excuses because you know that your progress depends entirely on your effort. No one will care about your dreams the way you do. That's just a fact. You can tell people about your vision, you can share your ambitions, but at the end of the day, everyone is focused on their own lives. You cannot expect people to push you forward. The burden of your success rests on your shoulders. And once you accept that, you will stop waiting for approval and start working in silence. People will always have their own priorities, and you cannot blame them for not helping you. It's not their responsibility. If you want something bad enough, you must be willing to go after it alone. The sooner you embrace this reality, the faster you will grow. When you take full responsibility for your success, you develop an inner strength that cannot be shaken. Every time you solve a problem on your own, you become wiser. Every time you push through hardship, you become tougher. Challenges are not meant to break you, they are meant to build you. People who rely on others never develop the resilience needed to sustain success. But those who learn to overcome struggles on their own develop a strength that cannot be taken away. Struggles are the training ground for greatness. When you are forced to figure things out on your own, you develop creativity, discipline, and perseverance. These are the qualities that separate successful people from those who remain stuck. One of the greatest mistakes you can make is expecting others to be there for you. Life has a way of teaching you that more often than not, you will have to walk alone. When you stop expecting help, you free yourself from disappointment. You stop wasting energy feeling resentful, and you start using that energy to build yourself. You must stop asking, why isn't anyone helping me? And start asking, what can I do to change my situation? Because that is the only question that matters. Entitlement is a trap that keeps people stuck. No one owes you anything. The world doesn't reward those who wait, it rewards those who take action. If you believe that you deserve success simply because you exist, you are setting yourself up for failure. Success is earned. It is the result of discipline, effort, and persistence. The moment you realize that you are responsible for your own life, you will stop waiting for permission to chase your dreams. You will stop expecting things to be handed to you, and you will start working for them. If you rely on others to motivate you, you will always be disappointed. True motivation comes from within. The most successful people in the world don't need someone to push them forward. They wake up every day with a burning desire to improve, to grow, to succeed. They do the work even when no one is watching, even when no one is applauding. If you want to be great, you must learn to push yourself. You must learn to keep going even when it feels like nothing is happening. You must learn to show up every single day, regardless of how you feel, because discipline is stronger than motivation. Knowledge is the greatest asset you can have. The more you learn, the more independent you become. The more skills you develop, the less you have to rely on others. Every successful person is a lifelong learner. They read, they study, they invest in their minds because knowledge gives you options. It gives you the ability to create opportunities instead of waiting for them. The world belongs to those who are willing to learn and adapt. If you want to be truly self-sufficient, invest in your growth every single day. People respect results. They respect action. They don't respect excuses. If you want to be taken seriously, show what you can do. Let your work speak for itself. Too many people spend their time talking about what they are going to do instead of actually doing it. But the world only rewards those who execute. If you want respect, produce results. If you want success, take action. Excuses will never move you forward, only action will. When you accept that no one will help you, you gain the most powerful advantage of all, control over your own destiny. You stop waiting, you stop hoping for someone to notice your potential. You stop expecting a shortcut. Instead, you start building, you start creating. You start doing the work that most people avoid, and that is why you will succeed. Because while others are waiting, you are moving. While others are complaining, you are building. While others are looking for handouts, you are becoming so good that they can't ignore you. So stop waiting, stop expecting, stop depending on others to make your dreams a reality. Take full control of your life and do it yourself. Because the only person who can change your life is you. Your dreams are yours alone, and no one will care about them as much as you do. You can share your ambitions, you can talk about your goals, and you can seek validation from others, but at the end of the day, everyone is occupied with their own lives. The mistake most people make is assuming that others will share the same level of passion and dedication toward their vision. This is why so many people feel disappointed when they realize that no one is coming to push them forward. The truth is, no one owes you encouragement, support, or belief. If you want something bad enough, you have to be willing to chase it without expecting anyone to cheer you on. Once you truly understand that your journey is your own, you stop wasting time looking for approval. You stop waiting for someone to say you can do it. You stop hoping that others will understand your vision, because most of the time, they won't. They have their own battles to fight, their own struggles to overcome, their own dreams to pursue. Instead of resenting this, you should take it as a sign that your success is entirely in your hands. The sooner you embrace this mindset, the more focused and determined you will become. You will learn to rely on your own internal drive rather than external motivation. You will develop the ability to push forward even when no one is clapping for you. The strongest people in the world are not those who had the most help. They are the ones who learn to push through adversity alone. Every time you face a challenge without expecting someone to rescue you, you grow stronger. Every time you figure things out on your own, you become wiser. Struggles are not meant to destroy you. They are meant to shape you into the person you need to be. If everything came easy, you would never develop resilience. If people always helped you, you would never build confidence. True confidence comes from knowing that you can handle whatever life throws at you. It comes from proving to yourself that you have the strength to overcome obstacles. Every hardship you face is an opportunity to become more independent, more capable, and more prepared for the next level of your journey. The moment you stop expecting help, you free yourself. You are no longer disappointed when people don't show up for you. You are no longer held back by the false hope that someone else will take responsibility for your success. You stop waiting and start doing. You stop making excuses and start finding solutions. Instead of complaining that no one is supporting you, you channel that energy into working harder, learning more, and becoming unstoppable. The biggest mistake people make is wasting time being upset about who didn't help them. That time could be spent building, growing, and proving to yourself that you never needed them in the first place. The world does not reward entitlement. It rewards action. No one owes you anything. Not your family, not your friends, not society. If you want something, you have to go and get it. If you expect life to hand you success just because you think you deserve it, you will be waiting forever. Success is not given, it is earned. The moment you stop expecting opportunities to fall into your lap, you start creating them for yourself. The moment you stop feeling entitled to help, you start realizing that everything you need is already within you. This shift in mindset is what separates successful people from those who remain stuck. You cannot depend on others to keep you motivated. If you rely on external motivation, you will always be at the mercy of your environment. Some days people will encourage you, other days they won't. Some days life will feel exciting, other days it will be difficult. If you only take action when you feel motivated, you will never be consistent enough to succeed. You must learn to push yourself even on the days when you don't feel like it. The most successful people are not the ones who always feel inspired. They are the ones who show up regardless of how they feel. They understand that discipline is stronger than motivation. They know that success is built in the moments when no one is watching, when no one is clapping, and when no one is telling them to keep going. Knowledge is the greatest form of independence. The more you learn, the less you need to depend on others. The more skills you develop, the more control you have over your future. Many people feel stuck because they have not invested in themselves. They rely on others because they lack the knowledge and ability to do things on their own. But those who dedicate themselves to growth and learning become unstoppable. They understand that every book they read, every skill they master, and every challenge they overcome makes them less dependent on others. They become so capable that they create their own opportunities instead of waiting for someone else to offer them a chance. The world does not respect excuses, it respects results. People admire action takers, problem solvers, and creators. They respect those who are willing to put in the work and produce something of value. If you want to be taken seriously, you must prove yourself through action. If you want to be respected, you must show results. Talking about what you plan to do is meaningless if you never execute. Success is not about having big dreams. It's about taking small, consistent steps every day toward those dreams. If you want to earn the respect of others, stop explaining yourself and start showing what you can do. The moment you accept that no one will help you, you take back control of your life. You stop feeling like a victim and start feeling like the creator of your destiny. You understand that while others may assist you along the way, your success ultimately depends on you. You stop waiting for someone to open a door for you and start building your own. You realize that the power to change your life has always been in your hands. Instead of wasting energy on disappointment, you use it to fuel your determination. While others are waiting for permission, you are taking action. While others are hoping for a lucky break, you are creating your own opportunities. While others are blaming circumstances, you are finding a way forward. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to do it for you. If you want to succeed, you must take full responsibility for your life. You must wake up every day with the mindset that says, it's all on me. You must be willing to do the work when no one is watching, when no one is supporting you, and when no one believes in you. Because when you learn to rely on yourself, you become unstoppable. When you stop expecting help and start building yourself, you become a force that cannot be ignored. That is the path to true success, and it is the only path worth walking. And there will always be obstacles, and there will always be reasons to give up. The road to success is filled with challenges, difficulties, and moments where you will question whether it is even worth it. But in those moments, you must remember that no one is going to step in and do it for you. No one is coming to rescue you from your struggles. The responsibility to push forward, to overcome setbacks, and to find a way through the difficulties lies entirely on your shoulders. If you sit around waiting for someone to lift you up, you will be waiting forever. The reality is that most people are too consumed with their own lives to stop and help you figure out yours. If you want to succeed, you must learn to pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and keep moving forward no matter how hard it gets. Every successful person has had moments where they felt alone in their journey. They have faced times when no one believed in them, when they had no support, and when they had to rely solely on their own strength to keep going. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is not talent, luck, or intelligence. It is the willingness to keep going when no one is there to encourage them. The ability to push forward when it feels like the whole world is against you is what separates winners from losers. When you realize that you are your only savior, you stop wasting time looking for a helping hand. You stop waiting for permission to chase your dreams. You stop hoping that someone else will make the path easier for you. Instead, you become the person who creates the path for yourself. No one will ever be as invested in your dreams as you are. People may support you for a while, they may encourage you in the beginning, but in the end, you are the only one who will have to put in the real work. You are the one who has to wake up early, stay up late, and sacrifice comfort to achieve your goals. It is easy to blame others for not helping, but the truth is, no one owes you anything. If you want something, you must be willing to fight for it, regardless of whether anyone is standing beside you. Complaining about a lack of support will not get you any closer to success. The only thing that will move you forward is relentless effort and an unshakable belief in yourself. There will be days when you feel like quitting. There will be moments when the weight of your dreams feels too heavy to carry. You will look around and see people who seem to have it easier, people who appear to be getting ahead faster, and you will wonder why your path is so difficult. In those moments, you must remind yourself that every struggle is shaping you. Every challenge is making you stronger, more capable, and more prepared for the success that lies ahead. The journey is not supposed to be easy. If it were, everyone would achieve greatness. The struggle is what makes you different. It is what separates those who dream from those who actually accomplish their dreams. The world respects results, not excuses. No one wants to hear about why you couldn't do something. No one cares about the reasons you didn't succeed. The only thing that matters is what you produce. If you spend all your time talking about why you haven't achieved your goals, you will never reach them. If you want to be respected, if you want to be taken seriously, you must show results. You must let your actions speak louder than your words. You must prove through your relentless effort that you are capable of achieving greatness without anyone's permission or assistance. People will doubt you. They will tell you that your dreams are impossible. They will discourage you, not because they want to hurt you, but because they themselves do not believe in their own potential. Many people are stuck in mediocrity because they never dared to step out and take control of their own lives. They accepted the idea that they needed someone else to help them. And when that help never came, they gave up. Do not fall into that trap. Do not wait for approval. Do not seek validation. Do not allow the doubts of others to become your own. Instead, use their disbelief as fuel. Let every person who ever doubted you become another reason why you refuse to quit. The greatest advantage you can have in life is self-reliance. When you develop the mindset that says, I will figure it out no matter what, you become unstoppable. You stop fearing failure because you know that no matter what happens, you have the ability to keep going. You stop feeling helpless because you realize that everything you need to succeed is already within you. Self-reliance is not about rejecting help when it comes, but about never depending on it. It is about knowing that whether or not anyone supports you, you will find a way. This is the mindset of the truly successful. Success is not about luck. It is not about connections. It is not about talent. It is about persistence. It is about showing up every single day and putting in the work even when you don't feel like it. It is about pushing through self-doubt, ignoring distractions, and staying focused on your vision. It is about understanding that nothing worthwhile comes easily and that the road to greatness is paved with struggles that most people are not willing to endure. If you want to win, you must be willing to outwork, outlast, and outthink everyone else. You must be willing to push forward even when everything inside you is screaming to stop. The moment you take full responsibility for your life, everything changes. You stop blaming circumstances, you stop making excuses, and you stop waiting for someone to give you a chance. You start creating your own opportunities, you start finding solutions, and you start becoming the kind of person who refuses to lose. This is the key to success. Not waiting, not hoping, not relying on anyone else, but deciding every single day that no matter what happens, you will keep moving forward, because in the end, no one will help you. It is up to you to help yourself. There's a harsh truth that many people refuse to accept. No one is obligated to, no one is responsible for making your dreams come true except you. The world does not owe you success, happiness, or fulfillment. If you sit around waiting for someone to rescue you, you will waste your life in disappointment. You must be the one to take control, to take action, and to carve your own path forward. The moment you realize that no one is coming to save you is the moment you become truly powerful. Because then you stop waiting. You stop making excuses. You stop expecting life to be fair. And instead, you start making things happen for yourself. Most people do not succeed because they spend too much time complaining about what they do not have. They blame their circumstances, their upbringing, their lack of resources, or the people around them. They convince themselves that they cannot move forward without someone else's help, but that is nothing more than an excuse. History is filled with stories of people who started with nothing, no money, no support, no special talent, yet they still found a way to succeed. They refused to let their limitations define them. Instead of waiting for help, they created their own opportunities. Instead of focusing on what they lacked, they focused on what they could do with what they had. That is the mindset that separates winners from losers. If you want to achieve something, you must develop the ability to rely on yourself. You must become resourceful. You must be willing to learn, adapt, and figure things out on your own. The most successful people in the world did not wait for someone to give them permission to succeed. They did not wait for the perfect opportunity. They took action with whatever they had, even if it was imperfect. They understood that the only way to get ahead was to move forward, even when they were scared, even when they were uncertain, even when no one else believed in them. The journey to success is often lonely. You will have moments where you feel like no one understands your struggle. You will have times when the people around you discourage you instead of supporting you. You will face rejection, failure, and disappointment. But those who succeed are the ones who keep going despite all of that. They do not let loneliness break them. They do not let rejection make them quit. They do not let failure define them. They understand that setbacks are part of the process. They use every obstacle as a lesson, every failure as fuel, and every hardship as an opportunity to grow stronger. The truth is, most people will not support you until you have already succeeded. When you are struggling, when you are in the early stages, when you are working tirelessly toward your goals, many people will ignore you. They will not believe in you. They will not take you seriously. But the moment you start achieving success, suddenly everyone will claim they supported you all along. This is why you must be your own biggest supporter. You must believe in yourself before anyone else does. You must keep pushing forward even when no one is watching, even when no one is cheering for you, even when no one seems to care. Because once you achieve your goals, the same people who doubted you will pretend they always believed in you. If you want to build a strong, unshakable mindset, you must stop seeking approval. Stop waiting for validation. Stop looking for someone to tell you that you are on the right path. The only person who needs to believe in you is you. When you reach that level of self-belief, you become unstoppable. Because then it does not matter who doubts you, who discourages you, or who tries to stand in your way. You are no longer affected by outside opinions. You are no longer dependent on external motivation. You are driven by your own vision, your own determination, and your own commitment to success. There is power in taking full responsibility for your life. When you stop blaming others, when you stop waiting for help, when you stop making excuses, you unlock your true potential. You realize that you are capable of more than you ever imagined. You understand that every challenge is an opportunity to grow stronger. You learn to trust yourself, to push through adversity, and to create success even when the odds are against you. This is what separates the average from the extraordinary. The weak wait for help, the strong create their own way. Your success is entirely in your hands. No one will do the work for you. No one will hand you your dreams on a silver platter. No one will care about your goals as much as you do. The sooner you accept this, the sooner you can start making real progress. Stop waiting. Stop hoping for someone to come along and fix your problem. Stop expecting life to be easy. Instead, embrace the struggle. Embrace the hard work. Embrace the fact that it is all on you, because once you do, you become truly unstoppable. Life does not reward those who wait for things to happen. It rewards those who take action, those who push forward despite obstacles, and those who refuse to accept failure as the final outcome. Many people spend years waiting for the right opportunity, the right support, or the right moment. But the harsh truth is, If you keep waiting, you will never move. The world does not stop for anyone, and time will pass whether you take action or not. If you want something, you have to go after it. You have to stop relying on others to pave the way for you and start taking responsibility for your own journey. People often assume that someone will come along to guide them, to offer them an opportunity, to lift them up when they are struggling. But that is a dangerous mindset. The moment you expect others to help you is the moment you give up control over your own life. You become dependent, waiting for external factors to determine your fate. But the most successful people in the world did not sit around hoping for a helping hand. They understood that if they wanted something, they had to get up and chase it themselves. It is easy to feel discouraged when you see others getting ahead while you struggle. It is easy to blame circumstances, luck, or lack of support, but none of that will change your situation. Complaining will not bring results. Wishing will not create progress. The only thing that will move you forward is action. And the sooner you realize that no one is obligated to help you, the sooner you will take full control of your destiny. You are the only one who can make the decision to improve your life. You are the only one who can choose to put in the effort, to learn, to grow, and to keep pushing forward despite difficulties. Many people waste years of their lives waiting for permission to follow their dreams, permission to take a risk, permission to go after what they truly want. But you do not need anyone's permission. You do not need anyone to validate your goals. You do not need anyone to tell you that you are capable. You need to start believing in yourself enough to take action even when no one else believes in you. Because the truth is, most people will not support you in the beginning. They will doubt you. They will question your decisions. They will tell you it is too hard, too risky, or not worth it. And if you listen to them, you will never move forward. Every successful person has faced doubt, rejection, and failure. They have been told no countless times. They have been ignored, overlooked, and underestimated. But they did not stop. They did not wait for someone to believe in them. They took action despite the doubt, despite the obstacles, despite the lack of support. And because they kept going, they eventually succeeded. The same will be true for you if you are willing to do the work, to persist when things get tough, and to trust yourself even when no one else does. When you take full responsibility for your life, you become unstoppable. You no longer waste time waiting for the perfect moment because you understand that the perfect moment does not exist. You no longer rely on others to tell you what to do because you have developed the ability to figure things out for yourself. You no longer make excuses because you understand that excuses do not lead to success. You become a person who takes action, who finds solutions, who creates opportunities instead of waiting for them. The journey will not be easy. There will be days when you feel exhausted, unmotivated, and discouraged. There will be moments when you wonder if all the effort is even worth it. But those who push through those moments, those who keep moving forward, even when they feel like giving up, are the ones who ultimately succeed. Because success is not about talent, luck, or external support. It is about persistence. It is about the ability to keep going, to keep learning, to keep improving, even when the road gets difficult. People will doubt you. They will question your choices. They will criticize you, but that does not matter. Their opinions do not determine your success. Your actions do. And if you keep taking action, if you keep working hard, if you keep believing in yourself, even when no one else does, you will eventually achieve the success you are after. And when that day comes, the same people who doubted you will claim they always believed in you. Your success is your responsibility. No one will do it for you. No one will push you forward. No one will hand you success. It is up to you to make it happen. The moment you stop waiting for help, the moment you stop expecting life to be easy, the moment you take full responsibility for your future, that is the moment you become truly powerful. Because once you understand that it is all on you, you will stop wasting time and start creating the life you want. And when you take control, when you put in the effort, when you refuse to quit, nothing will be able to stop you. Life is unpredictable, and the road to success is filled with obstacles. No one is going to show you the way step by step. No one is going to hand you the life you want on a silver platter. If you are waiting for someone to come and push you forward, you will be waiting forever. The hard truth is, no one will care about your success as much as you do. No one will put in the work for you. It is up to you to take responsibility, to take action, and to build the future you want. The moment you accept that, you become unstoppable. Many people waste years of their lives hoping that someone will notice their potential, that someone will recognize their talent, that someone will open a door for them. But life does not work that way. If you want something, you have to go out and get it. You have to create your own opportunities. You have to be willing to work when no one is watching, when no one is cheering for you, when no one believes in you, because in the beginning, no one will. It is easy to feel discouraged when you see others getting ahead while you struggle. It is easy to blame your circumstances, your past, or the lack of support from others. But none of that will change your situation. No one owes you anything. No one is responsible for your success but you. And the moment you stop expecting help, the moment you stop waiting for the right time, the moment you decide that you are going to make it happen no matter what, that is the moment you take full control of your life. The truth is, the most successful people did not have an easy path. They did not wait for permission to chase their dreams. They did not sit around hoping someone would give them an opportunity. They created their own path. They failed, they struggled, they faced rejection, but they kept moving forward. And because they refused to quit, because they refused to rely on others, they eventually succeeded. It is tempting to look at others who have achieved success and think they had some kind of advantage. Maybe they had connections, maybe they had money, maybe they had a lucky break, but none of that matters because there are countless stories of people who started with nothing and still made it. They had no resources, no support, no special skills, but what they did have was determination. They had the mindset that said, I will figure it out. And that mindset is what separates those who succeed from those who don't. You have to be willing to fail, to make mistakes, to learn as you go. You have to stop waiting for everything to be perfect and start taking action now. Because the longer you wait, the harder it becomes. The more you hesitate, the more time you waste. And time is the one thing you can never get back. People will doubt you. They will question your decisions. They will tell you it is too risky, too hard, too unrealistic. And if you listen to them, you will stay stuck where you are. You have to block out the noise, block out the negativity, and stay focused on your vision. Because no one else can see what you see. No one else can feel the fire inside of you. It is your dream, your mission, your purpose. And if you don't take action, no one else will do it for you. Discipline is the key to making it happen. You cannot rely on motivation alone because motivation comes and goes. Some days you will feel inspired. Other days you will feel exhausted and discouraged. But discipline means showing up no matter how you feel. It means doing the work even when you don't feel like it. It means staying consistent, pushing forward, and refusing to quit. That is what separates those who make it from those who don't. Every time you take action, you build confidence. Every time you push through an obstacle, you become stronger. Every time you refuse to give up, you prove to yourself that you are capable. And as you keep going, as you keep improving, as you keep fighting for what you want, you will realize that you never needed anyone else to do it for you. You had the power all along. You just had to believe in yourself enough to take action. The world will not wait for you. Success will not come knocking on your door. You have to go out and claim it. You have to be willing to put in the work, to make the sacrifices, to do what others are not willing to do. Because if you don't, someone else will. And they will be the ones living the life you wanted while you sit back and wonder what could have been. The choice is yours. You can keep waiting, keep making excuses, keep hoping that someone will come and save you. Or you can decide right now that you are going to take full control of your life, that you are going to do whatever it takes, that you are going to push through every obstacle, that you are going to create your own opportunities. Because at the end of the day, no one will do it for you. It is up to you. And if you have the courage to take action, nothing will be able to stop you. There will come a time in your life when you realize that no one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you the life you dream of. No one will carry you to success. If you want something, you have to go and get it. You have to be willing to fight for it. You have to be the one who makes it happen. The sooner you accept this reality, the sooner you will take control of your life. Because the longer you wait, hoping that someone else will help you, the more time you waste. And time is the most valuable thing you have. Too many people spend their lives waiting for the right opportunity, waiting for the perfect moment, waiting for someone to notice them, to support them, to open a door for them. But waiting is a trap. The longer you wait, the more you convince yourself that you need help, that you need permission, that you need someone else to make the first move. But the truth is, you don't need anyone. You have everything you need within you. What you need is action. What you need is to stop looking outside for help and start looking inside for strength. No one will believe in you the way you need to believe in yourself. People will doubt you. People will question you. Some will even try to hold you back. Not because they want to hurt you, but because they do not see what you see. They do not feel the fire that burns inside you. They do not understand your vision, your passion, your potential. And that is why you cannot rely on others to push you forward. You must be your own motivation. You must be your own driving force. It is easy to blame others for where you are in life. It is easy to say that you did not get the right opportunities, that people did not support you, that life was unfair to you. But blaming others will not change your situation. It will not bring you closer to your goals. It will only keep you stuck. If you want to move forward, you have to take full responsibility for your life. You have to accept that where you are today is a result of your own choices, your own actions, and your own mindset. And if you want to change your life, you have to change the way you think, the way you act, the way you approach challenges. There will be days when you feel like giving up, days when nothing seems to be working, days when you feel alone, unsupported, and exhausted. And on those days, you will have two choices: give up and stay where you are, or push through and keep moving forward. Most people choose to give up because it is easier. It is easier to stay comfortable, to stay in the same place, to avoid the pain of struggle. But nothing great has ever been achieved by taking the easy road. The people who succeed are the ones who keep going, even when it is hard, even when they feel like quitting. They understand that success is not about how many times you fall, but about how many times you get back up. Every challenge you face is a test to see how badly you want it, a test to see if you are willing to put in the work, a test to see if you will push through when things get tough. And the only way to pass that test is to refuse to quit, to refuse to let fear control you, to refuse to let obstacles stop you. Because every time you push through, every time you overcome a challenge, you become stronger, wiser, more resilient. And that is how you build the mindset of a winner. No one is going to wake you up in the morning and tell you to work on your dreams. No one is going to push you to improve yourself. No one is going to force you to be disciplined, to be consistent, to stay focused. That is your job. That is your responsibility. And if you do not take it seriously, if you do not commit to it fully, then you will stay exactly where you are. You will watch as others succeed while you remain stuck, not because they are better than you, not because they had more advantages, but because they took action while you waited. Success is not given, it is earned. And it is earned through hard work, through persistence, through a relentless commitment to your goals. You do not have to be the smartest person in the room. You do not have to have the most talent, the most connections, the most resources. But you do have to be the hardest worker. You do have to be the one who refuses to quit. You do have to be the one who takes responsibility for your future, because no one else will do it for you. The moment you stop looking for help, the moment you stop waiting for permission, the moment you take full control of your life, everything changes. You start seeing opportunities where others see obstacles. You start finding solutions where others see problems. You start making progress where others are stuck. And that is when you realize that you never needed anyone else to make it happen. You had the power all along. You just had to be willing to use it. So stop waiting. Stop making excuses. Stop looking for someone to save you. No one is coming. No one will do it for you. It is up to you. And if you are willing to take action, if you are willing to put in the work, if you are willing to push through every challenge, then nothing can stop you. Because the only thing standing between you and the life you want is the decision to go and get it. And that decision is yours to make. There will always be moments in life when you feel like you are struggling alone. You may look around, hoping that someone will step in, that someone will recognize your efforts, that someone will offer you a helping hand. But the hard truth is, no one is obligated to help you. No one owes you anything. If you want something, you have to take full responsibility for making it happen. The sooner you realize this, the faster you can take control of your life, because waiting for help, expecting others to support you, will only lead to disappointment and wasted time. You have to understand that people are consumed with their own struggles, their own dreams, their own responsibilities. They may care about you, they may even want to help you, but at the end of the day, everyone is focused on their own path. This is why you cannot rely on anyone else to build your future, your goals, your ambitions, your success. It all depends on you. The moment you accept that no one is coming to save you, you empower yourself to take action. You become the one who decides your future. Many people spend their lives complaining that they did not receive the right opportunities, that no one believed in them, that life was unfair. But complaining does nothing. Complaining changes nothing. The only way to change your life is to take action. You must become the kind of person who creates their own opportunities, who believes in themselves even when no one else does. Because if you don't believe in yourself, why should anyone else? When you rely on others, you put your future in their hands. You give them control over your life. And the problem with that is no one will ever care about your dreams as much as you do. No one will fight for your success the way you will. If you want something, you have to be the one who makes it happen. That means waking up early, staying up late, working harder than everyone else, doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. Because that is the price of success. There will be moments when you feel exhausted, when you feel like giving up, when you wonder if it's even worth it. And in those moments, you will look around for encouragement, for motivation, for someone to push you forward. But sometimes there will be no one. Sometimes you will have to be your own motivation. You will have to be the one who reminds yourself why you started. You will have to push yourself forward, even when it feels like no one is watching, even when it feels like no one cares. The truth is, success is a lonely journey. There will be sacrifices. There will be nights when you work while others sleep. Moments when you keep going while others quit. But those who keep pushing forward, those who refuse to quit, are the ones who make it. Not because they had it easy, not because they had help, but because they refused to stop. Because they understood that no one was going to do it for them. People may doubt you. They may not understand why you work so hard. They may not see your vision. And that is okay, because your vision is not for them. It is for you. It is your responsibility to bring it to life. And the only way to do that is through relentless effort, through discipline, through refusing to let obstacles stop you. Every setback, every failure, every challenge is a test to see if you are truly committed, a test to see if you are willing to fight for what you want. And if you keep going, if you keep pushing, you will prove to yourself that you are stronger than you ever thought. No one will remind you to stay focused. No one will force you to be disciplined. No one will hold you accountable every single day. That is your job. That is your responsibility. The moment you take full ownership of your life, everything changes. You stop making excuses. You stop waiting for the right time. You stop blaming circumstances, other people, or bad luck. Instead, you focus on what you can control. And what you can control is your effort, your attitude, your actions. The difference between those who succeed and those who don't is simple. Successful people do not wait for anyone. They do not expect help. They do not rely on luck. They take action. They work harder. They push through every challenge. And they do it all on their own, not because they had to, but because they understood that no one was going to do it for them. So stop waiting. Stop hoping that someone will come along and make things easier for you. Stop expecting life to be fair. It won't be. But that does not mean you cannot win. That does not mean you cannot achieve everything you want. It just means that you have to be the one who makes it happen. There is a power that comes from knowing that you are in control of your own destiny. When you stop relying on others, when you take full responsibility for your success, you become unstoppable. Because no one can take away your drive, your work ethic, your determination. And when you understand that, when you truly accept that no one will help you and that you must do it yourself, you step into a different level of power, a level where nothing can stop you, a level where you become the person you were meant to be. So decide today. Decide that you will no longer wait. Decide that you will no longer rely on anyone else. Decide that you will do whatever it takes to succeed, because once you make that decision, once you commit fully, there is nothing that can stand in your way. Life is not fair, and no one is coming to save you. The sooner you accept this truth, the sooner you can take full control of your destiny. Too many people sit around waiting for the right opportunity, for the perfect moment, for someone to come and guide them, support them, or show them the way. But the reality is, no one owes you anything. No one is responsible for your success except you. If you want something, you have to get up and make it happen. You have to stop waiting for help and start creating your own opportunities. Because the longer you wait, the more time you waste. Success is not given, it is earned. And it is earned through hard work, discipline, and relentless effort. It is not about luck, talent, or waiting for the right connections. It is about deciding that no matter what happens, you will find a way. Because if you don't, no one else will do it for you. People may say they support you, they may encourage you, they may even offer advice, but at the end of the day, you are the only one who can take action. No one will put in the work for you. No one will sacrifice for your dreams the way you must. When you rely on others, you give away your power. You put your future in their hands, hoping they will come through for you. But what happens when they don't? What happens when people let you down, when they are too busy with their own lives to help you? Do you quit? Do you give up? Or do you step up and take full responsibility for your life? That is the moment when you have to decide whether you are going to be a victim of your circumstances or the creator of your destiny. People who succeed are the ones who refuse to wait. They are the ones who take action, even when they are scared, even when they are uncertain, even when they feel completely alone, because they understand that the only way forward is through. They know that if they stop moving, if they hesitate, if they doubt themselves, they will lose momentum. And once you lose momentum, it becomes harder to get back up. That is why you must push yourself, even on the days when you don't feel like it, especially on those days. There will be times when it feels like no one believes in you. Times when people doubt you, when they question your choices, when they tell you that you are wasting your time, but what they think does not matter. What matters is what you believe. Do you believe in yourself enough to keep going? Do you have the mental toughness to ignore the negativity and push forward? Because if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will. Confidence is not something that is given to you. It is something you build through action. Every challenge, every setback, every obstacle is a test to see if you are willing to fight for what you want. Most people quit when things get hard. They give up at the first sign of difficulty. But the people who achieve great things are the ones who keep going. They understand that struggle is part of the process. They embrace the pain, the failure, the long nights, and the hard work because they know that all of it is leading them toward their goal. They do not complain. They do not make excuses. They do what needs to be done even when it is uncomfortable, even when it is exhausting. You have to stop waiting for permission to go after what you want. Stop waiting for someone to tell you that you are ready, that you are good enough, that you have what it takes. You are already enough. You just have to start. You have to take that first step and then the next and then keep going no matter how difficult it gets. There will never be a perfect time. There will never be a moment when everything lines up perfectly. The only time is now. Discipline is what separates those who succeed from those who fail. It is not about motivation, because motivation comes and goes. Some days you will feel inspired, but other days you won't. And on those days, discipline is what will keep you moving. Discipline is waking up early to work on your goals, even when you feel tired. Discipline is saying no to distractions, no to excuses, no to anything that does not move you forward. It is about making a commitment to yourself that nothing will stop you, no matter what happens. Most people give up too soon. They quit when things get hard. They look for shortcuts, easy ways out, quick fixes. But there are no shortcuts. There is only work. There is only perseverance. There is only the decision to keep going no matter what. If you can master that, if you can push through the hard times, you will achieve things that most people never will, because most people are not willing to do what it takes. You have to understand that your future is entirely in your hands. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to hand you success. You have to take it. You have to fight for it. You have to wake up every single day with the mindset that you are responsible for your life. Stop waiting for help. Stop expecting things to be easy. Stop looking for someone to show you the way. Be the one who finds the way. Be the one who does the impossible. Be the one who refuses to quit. Everything you want is on the other side of effort, of sacrifice, of persistence. If you are willing to pay the price, if you are willing to put in the work, if you are willing to bet on yourself even when no one else does, you will achieve things that others only dream of. But it starts with the decision. The decision to stop waiting. The decision to take action. The decision to be the kind of person who makes things happen instead of waiting for them to happen. So make that decision today. Decide that you will no longer depend on anyone else for your success. Decide that you will no longer wait for the perfect moment. Decide that you will do whatever it takes for as long as it takes until you get what you want. Because the only person who can change your life is you. And once you realize that, once you fully accept that no one will help you and that you must do it yourself, you become unstoppable. Life will test you in ways you never expected. There will be moments when everything feels like it's falling apart, when the weight of the world is pressing down on your shoulders, when the people you thought you could rely on suddenly disappear. In those moments, you have two choices. You can wait, hoping that someone will come and rescue you, or you can decide to stand up, take responsibility, and fight for yourself. Because the truth is, no one is coming to save you. No one is obligated to help you succeed. The sooner you accept that, the sooner you can take control of your life and start building the future you deserve. Too many people waste years of their lives waiting. They wait for the perfect time, the right opportunity, the right person to come along and support them. But life doesn't work that way. If you sit around waiting for someone else to open doors for you, you'll be waiting forever. The most successful people in the world didn't sit back and hope that someone would help them. They took action. They made sacrifices. They fought through obstacles on their own because they knew that no one else would do it for them. There will be times when you feel alone in your journey. Times when you look around and realize that no one truly understands the battles you are facing. That's because your path is unique. Your struggles are yours to conquer. No one else can walk this journey for you. You have to be your own motivator, your own guide, your own support system. You have to wake up every day and push yourself to move forward, even when it feels like you have nothing left. It's easy to fall into the trap of blaming others for your situation. It's easy to say that you're not where you want to be because someone didn't help you, because you didn't get the right opportunities, because life has been unfair. But none of that changes anything. Complaining won't make your problems disappear. Blaming others won't bring you success. The only way forward is to take full responsibility for your own life. That means looking in the mirror and accepting that where you are today is a result of your past choices, and where you go next is entirely up to you. You have to be willing to work harder than anyone else. You have to be willing to do the things that most people won't. Success doesn't come from luck or talent alone. It comes from relentless effort, from showing up every single day and putting in the work even when you don't feel like it. The people who achieve their dreams aren't necessarily the smartest or the most talented. They are the ones who refuse to quit. They are the ones who push through failure, rejection, and disappointment. They are the ones who don't wait for permission to chase their goals. Discipline is the key to everything. Motivation will fade. There will be days when you don't feel inspired, when you don't feel like working, when you don't see any progress. Those are the days that matter the most. Those are the days when discipline has to take over. Discipline is what separates those who succeed from those who fail. It's the ability to do what needs to be done regardless of how you feel. It's waking up early, putting in the hours, and staying focused when everyone else is distracted. One of the biggest mistakes people make is expecting instant results. They put in a little effort and get frustrated when they don't see immediate success. But that's not how life works. Building something great takes time. It takes patience, persistence, and a willingness to keep going even when it feels like nothing is working. Most people quit too soon. They give up right before they were about to break through. The difference between those who succeed and those who fail is simple. Successful people keep going. Rejection and failure are part of the process. Every successful person has faced setbacks. Every person who has ever achieved something great has been told no more times than they can count. But they didn't let that stop them. They didn't let failure define them. Instead, they used it as fuel. They learned from their mistakes, they adjusted their approach, and they kept moving forward. That is the mindset you need to adopt. You cannot let fear of failure hold you back. You cannot let rejection break your spirit. Every setback is an opportunity to grow, to learn, and to come back stronger. The harsh truth is that no one cares as much about your success as you do. People have their own problems, their own struggles, their own lives to focus on. You cannot expect others to be invested in your dreams the way you are. You cannot wait for someone to push you, to guide you, to give you the answers. You have to take charge. You have to make the tough decisions, take the risks, and do whatever it takes to make your vision a reality. Stop waiting for validation. Stop seeking approval from others. You do not need anyone's permission to go after what you want. Too many people hold themselves back because they are afraid of what others will think. They are afraid of judgment, of criticism, of standing out. But if you let fear control you, you will never reach your full potential. The opinions of others do not define your worth. The only thing that matters is what you believe about yourself. You have everything you need within you. You have the ability to succeed, to overcome any obstacle, to create the life you want. But you have to make the decision to do it. No one can make that decision for you. No one will do the work for you. It all comes down to you, your choices, your mindset, your willingness to push through when things get tough. So stop waiting. Stop hoping that someone will come along and change your life for you. Stop expecting things to be easy. Start taking action. Start believing in yourself. Start doing the hard work that others aren't willing to do. Because when you take full responsibility for your life, when you commit to doing whatever it takes, nothing can stop you. You become unstoppable. And that is how you succeed.